Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Emma and here we talk about homeschool, motherhood, and lifestyle. And today I want to bring you the supplies that I purchased lately and how I will be using them, as well as supplies that I already have. See you in a second. Hi guys, so as I said, I just want to show you guys what I've been purchasing lately. It's not been that much. I want to talk to you if you're a new homeschooler, if you're a newbie and you're going to start with your homeschooling journey. Talk about what I've been looking lately here in our in YouTube. I see that some of the homeschooler moms, some of the moms here are purchasing stuff, and I'm not quite sure if it's something that they actually need or they just have a like for it and they purchase it. And if you have the money, I really don't have an issue with that, but I just want to speak for some of the parents that are looking those videos and you don't have that amount of money. Let me tell you what, you don't need to spend that much money to homeschool your child. The beauty of homeschooling is that you have as well the ability to save money in whatever purchasing you're doing in regards with your homeschool. I see a lot of parents asking, do I need a homeschool room? Do I need a set space to do homeschooling? And no, you don't. Most of the time while I am homeschooling my child, I'll do it in the living room, on the bed, on the floor, whichever he's in the mood for and whichever I am in the mood for, and what we're going to do and what we want to implement and what we need, what space we need at the moment. We have a desk, and if you want me to be honest, we rarely use it. We usually do homeschool whichever we feel like that's the place for us to do it that day or at that time. So no, you don't require of a homeschool room or a homeschool space in order for you to be able to homeschool. I suggest for you to have a space for those subjects that require a lot of concentration. I think to have a certain space for those subjects will be good, but it's not necessary. You can have and find the same type of quietness and relaxed place in any area that you decide that will be a quiet space for that type of subject. I hope that explains most of what I was trying to communicate in here, as well as the supplies. The beauty of homeschooling is that you're not going to spend that much amount of money. If you're a new homeschooling, let me tell you, you don't need that much to homeschool your child besides the program. And yes, some of the materials like pencils, erasers, I suggest you, it's not necessary, but I suggest you to have it. It's a printer and a laminator. I can't be with my laminator for some reason. There's something about me laminating the stuff because I think they're more durable. The same with the printer. I think if I save money by going to the store and print paper that I can just do that here at home, will save me money in the long run, then yes, I purchased the printer for that. I didn't purchase an expensive printer. No, I don't have an electric sharpener. I don't think it's necessary for my family. I just have one kid. If you have more than one child and you think it's going to be necessary for your family, something that you will need because you will be doing a few kids. And if you want me to be honest, if you buy a sharpener for each one of them and each one of them learn how to sharpen their pencils and they get that responsibility, you're giving them their life skill lesson, and I think it will be helpful. Another thing I will say is you don't need 4 boxes of pencils. It depends on how many kids you have. That's the amount of material that you will purchase. And I just wanted to say this before I start showing you guys the supplies that we have. because you're going to notice that I didn't purchase a lot for this year. I just purchased what I thought that was necessary for our homeschool. Yes, I do have other materials that I purchased over the years, and because at the beginning, since I was a first new mom as a homeschooler, I was a newbie. You tend to buy a lot of stuff because that's what you're going to need. But over the past of the years, you're going to realize that you don't need to purchase that much because it's staying there in your home. So I hope this is helpful. I will be showing you now the supplies that I purchased. Hi guys, so these are the supplies that I purchased recently, and I think these are the ones that I will be purchasing. I don't think I will be spending any money on anything else, at least not right now. I think I'm missing two boxes that I will be using for the pens, and I will be showing that later on when I do a video of our homeschool room. But so far this is what we've got, and I purchased these pens, and I purchased them at Amazon, and I took them out of the package already because I've been using them. I purchased this sharpener, and this was at Walmart. I think it was 50 cents. No, I'm not using an electric sharpener. I just have one kit, and I don't think it's necessary to spend that much money right now. So I will be using that sharpener. I have as well, I purchased washi tape, and I will be showing you guys how I will be using that later on. I purchased some erasers. We do need erasers. For some reason, he likes to use the erasers that the pencils already have, even though we have erasers there. Not the ones that you put on the pencil, but we do have. But for some reason, he likes to use those ones, so I purchased these ones. Then I purchased these crayons. I love the Crayola products. And I have the color pencils, and I have the color crayons, and I saw these crayons, and I think this was very awesome from them to do this type of crayons like these. Very inclusive, and I love them. I really love the colors and how they look. Let me just open the box. Sorry, I'm just with one hand right now. Love those colors. Beautiful, beautiful. Those old pink, very I don't know, it has kind of like an antique kind of color, like an antique rose, if you want me to be honest. And I love the colors. I think Crayola really did very good with these crayons. Then I have here the Crayola pencils, and I have already there, if you notice right there, we have Crayola pencils already, but I purchased more because that's something that he really likes to use, and I like to use as well. I like to draw, and I like to do coloring. I purchased as well this sketch diary. I'm not going to show what I have inside. I will be showing you guys later on how I will be using it. And then I have this homeschool planner that I purchased at Amazon, and it's for one student. As I said, I have only one child, and I will be using that planner. I will be showing that later on as well. Then what I will be showing you guys what I had already for our supplies. And these color pencils, as I said, they're Crayolas as well. I keep them in here for now. I will be putting them in another area that I will be showing you guys later on how it will look. I have the paintbrush here, and I have these foamy brushes that I purchased at Dollar Tree. The paintbrush I purchased at Walmart as well. I purchased these little sticky notes at Walmart as well recently, but these I already had. I had this sharpener as well. This we use with our handwriting without tears, and I purchased these sponges at Dollar Tree. I cut them in pieces, and here we have the sponges that we needed. I had these therapeutic for his hands to work on his motor fine skills, and we use those. I will talk about them later on. And we have these Crayolas that we already have used. This is from named Grand Crayola and Chris Art. We have a mix in here. We tend to like more the Crayola better. Then I have in here, this we purchased at Dollar Tree, and this one we purchased at Walmart. This is a game that we use for his modifying skills. I purchased these rubbers at Walmart. We had it already. This we had it already, and this is a squishy. This was at Walmart. Pencils were at Walmart, and we had them already. We have the magnifying glass there, sorry. Then we have scissors, and we have some tweezers there. The ruler, and I'm planning on purchase another ruler. So here in our drawers, I have here markers. I have pens, pencils. I have the fasteners. I have as well these book rings, and I have the fasteners all over the place. And here we have the Chris Art pencils, and then we have the Ticonderoga pencils, and I prefer these ones actually. Then we have the hole punch. I have more crayons there, name brand Rose Art. Then we have some file folders labels, and these are for the paper so they don't break easy. Reinforcement. Okay. Then I have here clips, more crayons, glue, erasers, pens, glue, black color, more scissors. More scissors there. Don't ask me why. I have an obsession, I guess, with scissors. I have more glue here, liquid glue. Then I have the hole punch for our discount planner. Then I have in here, this I purchased at Dollar Tree. This is a stencil wheel. We have different kinds. This is how they look. Then I purchased this one that we use with our science unit. Okay. Then in here I have Play-Doh, glue gun, everything that we use for activities. Some pom-poms, tempera, glue sticks. We have as well these president cards for history. We have alphabet cards. I have in here a little plastic container where I have sand in there actually for him to write. I have some medals. Let me just take this up. This little bag of toys is what I use to keep him entertained when he's doing some type of subject. When we're doing subjects that he can just have something to play with and to keep him busy. I don't give him, I know some people use Legos while he's doing math. I don't give him Legos because then he will be competing with in between the Lego, paying attention to build whatever he's trying to build with the Legos and doing math. So when he's doing math, I usually give them some type of figures like this. Okay. Then in here I have these fluffy sticks. I don't know how you call them. I forgot. Here I have as well, as I said, the cards. I have the container with sand for him to write the letters. And here I have these cards that he can match. He has here some medals that I use for him when he's doing something good, or when he passed a level with the spelling or his reading program from All About Reading. I just give him one of these. And this I purchased at the dollar store, and it's really good for them. It just motivates them. Even though it's plastic, he likes them. I have glue sticks. We use this type of elastics for the projects. I have cards here for us to play. I'm creating a mess in here. Here I have color for coloring for when we do our projects. I have paper clips here. We have as well, this is to do modifying skills. Then I have here, as I said, the glue gun, more Play-Doh, bubbles to make bubbles. And here we have wood pieces. I have some plates there for when we're going to do the projects. I purchased these rocks here because we're going to do a project for our story of the world, and I have them there already waiting for us. And here I have pieces for our maps, and he just put the historical places. These I purchased at Target, and I had it for a while already. He has in here stickers and pencil, and here he has a sticker and like a little book, and this is type of Minecraft and stuff. And in here I have this little book for him to draw. I have these games that I purchased at the dollar store, and I will be using them with the All About Reading. This is Sideworks. Then in here I have this that I purchased at the dollar store as well. This is a sun catcher, and we're going to be using this as a project to do as an art project. I have index cards in there. Let me just put this back there. Okay, so this is our activity drawers, and that's what I use. I have more like little blocks, foamy blocks that I purchased at the dollar store. I purchased as well chips coins, and I purchased as well little things for him to count as well as money, and I think I showed that on a video previously. As well, I purchased drawing books, and I will be showing that later on when I show how our homeschool looks. But let me just show you here. Okay, so in here I have our board, and that's the board that we use with our All About Spelling. And I have another dry eraser board which is bigger, and we use it as well. We'll be showing that later. We have our printer. In here we have more materials like glues, these little dies that I purchased at the dollar store, strips that I purchased at the dollar store, the ink for the printer. And in here we have paper, more paper. We have construction paper, notebooks. I have there more notebooks, papers, folders. I like to have these folders, and I purchased these at the dollar store. Sorry, these at Walmart. These I purchased at the dollar store. These I think it was at the dollar store, and these at the dollar store. Okay. So this is what we have in here. Everything that has to do with the printer and everything that I need for when I'm going to print is just in this file cabinet here. Then in here, in this little cart, I have our laminator. Okay, and it's a good laminator. I don't need anything bigger. I don't need a bigger printer. I think what we have is just good. I know, as I said before, that people get overwhelmed. They see these moms, these homeschooler moms in YouTube, and they show so many stuff which they're beautiful. And I understand that when it's a new year, you want to buy new stuff. I understand, but if you don't need it, don't get overwhelmed. Don't get stressed about it. You don't have to purchase everything that other moms are purchasing. I didn't purchase anything big than what I already have, and I didn't purchase anything. If I already have pencils, if I already have a sharpener that is working good for me, why is spending money and more in these circumstances in which we don't know what is going to happen? You don't want to spend that much money. Whatever you need to do, you can do with a few stuff. You don't have to buy color pencils neither. These Crayolas worked just fine. My son loves them. I love them. And they work just fine. They're really good pencils, and these crayons are really good as well. This is a pen that I purchased, those Sharpies. And if you don't need to purchase anything else, just don't do it. That's the good thing about homeschooling too. You can reuse the material. If you have more than one child, you can reuse that material again, and you can save money. You will be purchasing stuff like the pencils. Maybe you can purchase another box. Depends on how many kids you have. You can purchase the paper because it's something that you will utilize and it's something that will finish at some point. But other stuff that you can save money, just save the money. I am speaking as a mom, as a single mom, and I'm telling you that it's better if you just save that money. Maybe at some point a curriculum or a program that you purchased didn't work, and you're gonna have to find another program that works, and you're going to feel that since you saved that money, it's not gonna be so complicated to change it. We feel a stress when we already spend a lot of money on a program, on a curriculum, on materials, on supplies, and then we know that we have to change it. And that's when we realize that I could have just hold myself a little bit until I make sure that I have what is important, which is our curriculum, our program, to see if it works for them. Supplies you can purchase later on. It's not something that you have to run for it. I didn't run for anything besides these things that I ordered because we needed them. We need the erasers. If you notice in here, I use the pencils until they're small, until we get the juice out of them. That's how we say, Latin people say, we get the juice out of everything. So we get the juice out of these pencils. And if you notice, he likes to use the erasers, as I said. So I purchased the erasers, and we can still use the pencil until it gets a list around here, until he cannot grab them anymore, and then I need to switch them. And he has other pencils there, and if you notice, I had 2 more boxes of pencils, so I didn't purchase pencils this time. I purchased just what I need, and that's good enough. Don't stress yourself. I want to encourage you to know that it's going to be okay. It is okay. You don't need to purchase everything you see. You don't need to purchase everything that other moms purchase because they can't afford it. Maybe they can afford it and you can't. Then don't feel bad. You purchase what you need, and that will be enough, especially if you don't know yet if you're going to be homeschooling, if it's going to be something just for this year until you see what happens and you're planning on putting your child again to public school. But if you're going to do homeschooling, it goes the same as well. You purchase what you need. You don't need to be purchasing everything you see. Sometimes moms tend to do that, and sometimes homeschoolers that have a channel on YouTube, and I'm counting myself as one. I'm talking about myself too. We tend to want to purchase everything we see because yes, it's fun, and we want everything for our child, and we want that our child has the best, and that he don't miss or she don't miss on anything. But as well, we have to have some type of control. And I talk about that with experience that I'm telling you, that we need to control that. It is important. It's something good to teach our children too, that we need to control ourselves when we want to purchase something. That you have to make sure, you have to ask yourself, is a need or a want? Do I actually need it, or I just want it because I see other people has it, or because I like it and it's just a like? So I hope this is helpful. If it is, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you then. Bye bye.